Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning into Soul Embers and your reading. I hope everyone's well and feeling amazing. So I'd also like to thank you for taking time out of your day to be with me. I really do appreciate your support and the love that you show to Soul Embers. So thank you. So today's reading is for those of you that are really feeling the shake up from the recent summer solstice. Last week there was heaps and heaps of content and beautiful readings about what you could expect. Hopefully you had a chance to check those out. It really helps you feel at ease when you know why you're feeling what you're feeling and what you can expect. And a lot of that content and a lot of those readings were really, really informative. So if you are feeling out of alignment, really shaken up, and you haven't had a chance to check one of those, videos out, I do suggest that you do. But here I am for those of you that are still, feeling unsettled, that are thinking about making some major decisions. I mean, for the first time in, I think it's 18 years, we've had this conjunction of 5 planets. We're bound to feel that inner turmoil, right? So if you're about to make a decision, a major decision, you're uncertain, you've got this push and pull energy within you, you don't know whether you should sit on it, you're just looking for clarity. That's what I'm hoping to bring to you today. Some clarity, some enlightenment, if that's what you're looking for, take the edge off, release the valve, some inner peace in the moment as you're going through a challenging transition. And that's what I'm hoping to bring to you with this message today. And what better way to honor this beautiful, beautiful time, I thought, than to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. Okay, so let's jump into it and have a look and see who am I connecting with today. Give me 1 second. Who am I connecting with today? Who is feeling challenged during this shift? Who is needing the clarity? Who is needing some direction? Who needs to hear this message? How can I be of service to those that have tuned in and that are looking for some support or a sign? The path. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. So I'm going to read the definitions from the book for these, but I'm also going to draw with my, I'm going to do some channeling as well. So to me, I'm going to hold up the card so you can see it. The path, is that focusing in? Okay. I feel like it's been a bit of an uphill battle. You've had something in mind, guys, that you've really wanted to achieve. You set out towards a goal, and I feel that there have been a lot of, roadblocks or a lot of detours on this journey. It hasn't been one of those things where you made a plan, you saw it out, and you started on this journey to achieve something, and it was like a relatively smooth process. I feel that there have been a lot of delays. I feel that you've had to prioritize other things, and that it just seems like this end result or this journey that you had embarked on started to feel like it was just getting further and further away. You know how sometimes, like a mirage or an illusion, where it seems like we're getting closer and closer, but in actual fact, we maintain that same distance. That's a kind of feeling that I'm getting from this energy. And the thing is that, I am getting that you're about to make a decision that is going to sacrifice everything that is threatening you achieving this goal. And with sacrifice, when I say sacrifice, I'm talking about potentially relationships, or people, relationships, maybe work, or a job, because it's just not aligning anymore. You're feeling really pushed to take that path, right? To follow that path that is meant for you. This is about your soul's truth, your soul's calling. I feel that, you know, you can no longer put it aside anymore. You can no longer ignore it. There is way too much resistance that you're feeling when it comes to putting it on the back burner. But let's read the message from the book as well. I love reading the messages from the book. Okay. The way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Begin the journey now. Respond and take action. We must be courageous and move forward. And your affirmation can be, I am open and responsive to the opening of the way. When we accept where we are, acknowledge what needs to change to grow, and begin to love ourselves more completely, the direction of our lives begins to change. We often decide we want to follow a more authentic way for ourselves, and our desires become more aligned with our needs, wants, and values of our true selves. Imagine we are lost in a dark forest and can hardly see. There is no visible path, and every way looks exactly the same. We feel burdened by shadows and are not sure we should even move because we are so paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. Then the sunshine somehow breaks through the clouds and the leaf canopy, and there ahead is a path illuminated in golden light. It is clear now. So boom, this is exactly what I was talking about. So I feel, guys, that there have been a lot of detours that have darkened your path, if that makes sense, that have caused you to feel like perhaps what you're wanting to achieve is just an illusion, something you've made up in your mind that you're not able to manifest. And because of all these distractions, let's call them distractions, or because of other people's opinions, because of, you know, other priorities, this dream or this goal just seemed to become more and more of an illusion and more of a dream. This time though, at this time where we've got such a massive energy shift, and what we're really being called to is to reassess our core values and morals, and, you know, ask ourselves whether what we're doing is in alignment with what feels right, what our soul's truth is, what I was saying before. And this is where you're going to start the process of cutting away. This shift at this time is that light, is that sunshine that's breaking through to illuminate the path for you. Granted, it comes at some kind of a cost, but I feel that what you're battling with right now is whether or not you really believe in this purpose, you really believe in this person, you really believe in this relationship, however it relates to you. So let's break this down, guys, and let's have a look and see what this is about. So I just knew it from the minute I started shuffling the cards that we've got some kind of major decision that needs to be made here. Yeah, you're assessing. You are assessing. You know, you've spent all this time, you've put in energy, you've potentially even made, you know, you've put into this financially. And I feel that you're assessing whether or not you want to keep going forward. I mean, are you going to bear the fruits of your labor? You're thinking about leaving behind the old ways and following that North Star. That's what this is about. This is about taking control of your hopes, your dreams, and your desires, and moving in a direction that is better in alignment with you, both your shadow and your light side, let's say, both your masculine and your feminine side. I can't say femininity. I don't know even why I even tried. Okay. So, you know, this is about you unifying the different aspects of yourself so that you can move in the direction that feels right, leaving behind everything that you've learned. There is an element of maturity here. The lessons have been learned, and now you feel that you need to break away from what was if you want something different. You can't keep going down the same path, is what you're telling yourself, and expect a different result or expect the outcome that you want following the path that you're on. But I feel there's a lot of almost this bittersweet feeling that's coming with this energy. So let me explore that a little bit further for you. What's this bittersweet feeling that I'm getting here for those that I'm connecting with? What is this about? That's just like too many. So let's see, what is this bittersweet feeling that I'm getting? And yeah, let's have a look. That's again too many. You're stuck. The cards are like stuck. That's what I feel. You're stuck on this fear. I think it was in the book, it said it, you know, you're debilitated by the fear of the unknown, of the darkness. But at the same time, it's conflicting because you've put all this effort into this dream, this person, this job, whatever it is for you, and you feel like you have courage or you have the strength, and then that voice in the back of your head pipes up and reminds you of everything that could go wrong. So why is it? What's that? What are we gambling here, guys? What's at risk here? What's this bittersweet feeling that's causing you to feel stuck? Release it. Release. That's what I want. Can I get some flow through these cards? There we go. What was I talking about? Strength and courage. This is what I mean, okay? I love it when the cards do this. Okay. So some of you may be feeling that in order for you to pursue this, in order for you to move forward, to, you know, harmoniously, I feel this has got to do with your emotional space, your logical space. Sorry, let me start again. This is between what's going on emotionally, what's going on mentally, and what is expected socially or within your community or your family. Okay, we have conflicting things going on here. Your soul's truth and your emotional space are taking you in a direction that is not particularly in alignment with what is expected of you. Okay, or with what is accepted or recognized or supported by those at your workplace, in your community, within your family, or this relationship. It's a different approach, and it's unknown, and that those fears of those around you have been projected onto you. It's time to shake that off, and this is the time for you to really, you know, try and what's the word I'm looking for? Temper the outbursts that you might be feeling, the resentment as a result, the anger. Because if you feel that you've been, you know, enabling behaviors, or if you feel that you've been constantly diverting your attention, or that you have been prioritizing other things, those emotions are heightened because you weren't in alignment with the direction you wanted to go with. So this is a time where you're really called on. We've got massive energies here where you're really called on, you know, trying to, I guess, pull back your energy when you're feeling, or you know, hold your tongue when you're feeling extreme emotion, and explore that feeling. Drop your energy into that feeling and let it see where it wants to take you, because ultimately all those feelings are trying to show you is the way they want to move forward. They want to shift out of this space of discomfort and into a space of being peaceful in the present moment, because they're in alignment with, you know, what feels right. So let them guide you, you know, listen to those rather than, mirroring the behavior that is being projected onto you, turn it away, shift your attention towards why that's coming up within you, unpack it, explore it through introspection, and then move forward lovingly. Okay, this is going to allow you to really release yourself from the expectation and accept yourself for the uniqueness of who you are. So guys, another thing that I'm getting here, I'm getting so many messages. Oh my gosh, like I need water and I didn't bring some in. Okay, I can't stop talking. So another thing that I'm getting here is you really want to make sure that you're coming from a loving place. When I say shift your focus, come from a place of understanding and empathy. You have to remember that everybody around you doesn't view things or isn't walking down that same path that you're walking down. And so they won't understand or empathize. The energy at this time is calling for you to humble yourself and empathize with them. Not because they deserve it. Let's say you've had some real big conflicts here and they may not, in your eyes, deserve it. More so that you can accept the reality of what is going on and you can lovingly release yourself from it, because it is what's prohibiting you from letting go and moving on. So compassion, empathy, understanding, really hone into those feelings, draw on those feelings when feelings of anger or resentment or, if you're feeling suppressed, when all those come to the surface, it will help you balance yourself out. It'll also help you shift out of this, right? But let's break this down a little bit more and have a look at what this is about. I want to get a little bit more specific here. What is this decision that you are having difficulty making? You might also find that, you are trying to justify to yourself and potentially to others, not necessarily to others. I feel this is more to yourself. Justify the reason why you need to do this for yourself. And the message I'm getting for you is you don't need to justify it. The biggest justification or the only reason that you need to know is that this is your path. You walk it alone. Some will decide to walk beside you, others won't, and that's okay, right? What is this about? Okay. I have good news. I have freaking fantastic news. I'm talking about sunshine. I'm talking about the clarity, the day. You know what? The darkness, it's shifting. If you approach this, if you embrace your uniqueness and you embrace that you're on a different path to those around you, and you accept that about yourself, that self-acceptance is what's going to illuminate the path. It's going to set you free. I mean, look at this baby here. It's like free. Think about no worries, completely. I can't explain the feeling I'm getting. It's almost like I need to find the word. Give me a moment. I need to get this word. Pure. It's a very pure energy, and it's the reason why I feel it's so pure is because at your core there is a purity, and there is this need for you to, I guess, come from a place at your core, come from a place of love and unity. And I think that the situation that you've put yourself in for some time, or that you've been in for some time, really went against the grain for you. And so, you know, if you're able to exercise the things we were talking about, it will illuminate the way. It will give you the clarity that you need. It will help you embrace what brings you personal and emotional fulfillment. You're on that path. That is the path that you're on. Okay? You're on the way to finding what makes you truly happy in the present moment, in the today, not in this goal that you want to achieve, that you set out to achieve. And yet, sure, you can keep that goal in mind. You continue to work towards that goal. But if you think about it, I feel that for some time you have been unhappy trying to work towards it because of all of the detours. Okay, this is what's going to set you free, is going to help you enjoy the freaking ride to the place that is going to give that to your, I guess, oasis. That's what's going to give it to you. And not only that, I feel this is about, you know, if you're looking for a sign, guys, the sign is here. And it comes in the form of someone directly saying something to you that is going to just, you know, it's going to just be the last piece of that puzzle. Everything's going to come together. All that you have, all that you have doubted, if you're waiting for a sign, that sign's going to come in the form of a conversation or a message from someone. And I feel that this entire reading actually has to do with a particular situation, whether it be in your love life, or whether it be if, you know, whether it be in your love life, or even if it's about you breaking away from family dynamics that are toxic, or a work dynamic that's toxic, to pursue maybe your own business, to pursue a new career, or to pursue a more peaceful life. Okay, so I feel this is a very, this has to do with one particular situation, and this message is going to come, it could come across as quite aggressive, it could come across as quite, even manipulative to a degree, I would say, and it's almost like there is no thought put behind this. It's like this, they drop this bomb and they put no thought behind how their words, how they project their opinions and their feelings could potentially make you feel. And that is going to be the catalyst of this whole unraveling. That's when you're going to get in your little horse and carriage and you're going to set out into the sun, okay, for the dawn of a new day. And that's when you're going to realize that all that effort that you've put in, yep, it has been worth it. You're going to continue. You're going to continue fertilizing those roots because you're going to reap what you've sown. Okay, and what you get here is this brand new beginning. You're going to become completely unstuck. I'm talking about when you've been umming and ahhing backwards and forwards, should I or shouldn't I? You're going to grab this new opportunity and it's going to give you, it's so prosperous. There is so much passion. There is so much, it's next level. You know, this is where you get those fruits of your labor. I mean, this is sprouting. We've gone from this bush here that looks like it needs a little bit of fertilizer or it needs a bit of water. Like, I don't know if you can see the twigs on the end. You just don't know which way this little bush is going to go. Well, let me tell you, it's going to sprout. Okay, so this is about potentially a new relationship. This is about you, despite what everybody else says about a particular person, putting it to the side and saying, you know what, it really doesn't matter what you think. This person makes me happy and that's the path I'm going to follow. Or it could be about a new business or a new career, and it's very, very fertile. It's very giving at this time. It's going to be, you're going to be inspired, you're going to be motivated, you're going to be taking action, you're going to be, you know, really pursuing. And as the more you pursue it, the more this path unfollows. The clearer your vision and your goal becomes, the shorter the distance will feel. So guys, you know what actually I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out one more card for you, just so we can have a look and see what energy you could surrender. Sorry, I've just moved away. I've gone to my decks. Yeah, which energy you can surrender to really, you know, kickstart this process, really ignite it, so you can hit the ground running. I mean, once this message comes in, let's say it's a little bit of a challenging confrontation or challenging discussion, and you approach it with that understanding, you don't explode. Let's say you shift your attention, like we said earlier. How can you work with this then? What then? What energy will you need to surrender so that you can really let it go? All right, let's have a look and see. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Okay, guys, I've got it. I mean, this can sound quite contradictory to what I was saying before about you taking action and pursuing. But this is what's to come after this challenging time, okay? At this very time, you may feel that you need answers. There is a piece to this puzzle that's missing, which is why you're umming and ahhing, which is why you don't know whether you should continue to invest, okay? Which is why you're feeling so much inner turmoil, and why, you know, Spirit is calling on you to, you know, calm the storm within by approaching this a little bit more objectively and from a place of love and unity, from a place of compassion and empathy, more so for your own well-being. So the message I'm getting for you is, at this very moment, surrender to non-action. They will come to you. You may want to move. You may feel like you're on hot coals right now, and that you have this urgency to just get the hell out of Dodge, or to just embrace this, or, you know, whatever it is for you. You may be feeling pushed and pulled towards a specific direction or person, but just wait. There is something missing from this that is integral to you getting the clarity that you need and moving forward with certainty, without another question. It's going to help you close out that cycle. They will come to you. They will come to you. The more you lean back, they will lean in. The polarity will shift. You potentially were the one that always instigated, you know, I guess, bringing peace to difficult situations. Let them come to you this time. They won't be able to handle it anyway. So that's the message I have for you guys. Please do comment below. I love reading your comments. You know, my passion and my purpose is to be of service. And I feel that I'm on the right track, and I'm living out what I've been put on this earth to do when I make a positive impact in people's lives during their challenging times. So your comments go a really long way in confirming that, you know, I am being of service and I am helping you, even if it is just with a slightly different perspective. So please do comment and let me know if this is your reading. Okay guys, have a great week. Bye.